Despite never following a TBR one single time in my life, here I am making another one. Hi, hello, how are you? If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex. It's so lovely to meet you. And if you're coming back, we're best friends now. You already know how this goes. I hope you're doing well, and if not, totally fair, totally get that. But I hope tomorrow is better. I truly, truly do. So today I wanted to share a quick little TBR for 2023. I rarely ever follow TBRs. Like, I can't follow strictly what I'm going to read in like the short-term future. However, these are books that I would like to A, finish, or B, actually get started on this year. I only have 7 books here, so that's not too many. I think that's pretty doable, and hopefully I actually get around to reading them this year. So first, I have the 3 books that I started at some point last year and never finished, but did want to finish. It was just like I wasn't in the mood, or I was having a reading slump, or I ended up picking up something else and getting more into that. And then I lost track of where I was in that book, so I moved on, and now here we are. So the first book I have here is the 3rd book of Dune, which I did speak about in a video last year of like what I was currently reading. I failed. I ended up putting it down. I wasn't in the mood to continue reading Dune. I feel like I prefer reading sci-fi in the winter. I don't know why. I just really like reading sci-fi and fantasy in the winter. So yeah, it's the 3rd book of Dune, Children of Dune. I'm only like 30 pages into it, but I would like to continue reading it. I do want to read the whole series, and I really like the first 2 books, so I'm looking forward to finally getting around to this. No pressure though, because it is long. Actually, it's only like, it's less than 500 pages. It's not even that bad. So I'm hoping to get this read earlier, like sooner rather than later this year. The next book is another book that I started in 2022. I think it was the summer, and I never got around to finishing it. Not because it wasn't good, I just put it down and never picked it up again. And that's Bel Canto by Anne Patchett. This is like a story that's set within a day, and it's basically this like high class party of a bunch of famous people, mostly musicians I think, that are in South America for someone's birthday, and they are taken as hostages. So it's a hostage situation. It was very interesting. It's really well written. I'm enjoying Patchett's writing, so I do want to finish this, and I'm also kind of curious to read some of her other works because I've only really heard good things about her stuff. And then the last book that I like kind of fake started and haven't finished yet. Oh, I guess I got 50 pages into it. Chapter 12, true. I don't remember. Is White Noise by Don DeLillo. There is a movie out for this, and me and my boyfriend decided to read this together before watching the movie, and we didn't get very far. But I would like to continue reading it. I'm curious to see where it goes. It's like a dystopian, weird fiction kind of deal, and I really like this cover. Like, this is one of the Penguin classics, like their deluxe editions, and they have like really cool art in them. So I'm looking forward to finishing with this. Okay, now it's 4 books that I would just like to get around to reading this year. This one is Mona by Paula Oloixarak. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. It is a piece of translated fiction. I believe it is translated from Portuguese. From Spanish. It is translated from Spanish. And I received this as the final book from my book subscription from Queen Books, but I never got around to reading it because it was during a time I was going through a weird reading slump. I think I read like the first page. It seems very interesting. I know it was really popular for quite a bit of time in 2022, and I've mostly heard good things about it. It is about an unhinged woman in her 20s, so what's not to like? And then I also want to read Lonely Castle in the Mirror by Mitsuki Tsuchimura. So this is one of Ali's favorite books, if not her all-time favorite book, unless that has changed in recent times and I'm forgetting. But I really, really want to read this because I tend to enjoy the stuff that Ali enjoys. I do like magical realism. I do like this like magical element to things. I think this is told from the perspective of a child, which is always very interesting. And it's a pink book. And you guys know I really like pink books, and I'm trying to collect all the pink books possible. So I'm very much looking forward to this. And then this is a book that I've been meaning to read for a while. I've been reading this author's work with Kirsty and Kat. And we read one of her books and then didn't continue, but I would like to continue. And I told my sister I would read this with her because I got her a copy of it as well. And that's The Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion. The first book I've read of hers was Play It As It Lays, which is a novel. This is more of a memoir on grief and her life after her husband had passed away. So I'm curious to read this. I've heard so many good things about this, and I'm looking forward to getting more into Didion. And then last but not least, I have a short story collection that was gifted to me by my younger sister, and that's Saints and Sinners by Edna O'Brien. I'm trying to get more into short stories. I tend to like get bored of them halfway through. I don't even know why, but I did really enjoy a couple of short story collections last year, so I do want to get more into short story collections, and my sister heard good things about this author and she said that the stories seem interesting. And it's all about like restless searching people who remind us of our own humanity. So that sounds right up my alley. Anyway, that's it, that's all. Those are my hopefuls for 2023. I really do want to be more intentional about my reading this year, as I said in my last video from 2022. So I don't want to like rush through what I'm reading. I really want to take my time with what I read. However, I still do have many plans for this year and many plans for this YouTube. I decided that this year I'm going to be posting every other Sunday. I might post in between that, but I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. And yeah, if there's anything that you'd like to see this year, I'd be more than happy to listen to what you have to suggest. You guys always have really great ideas, and I'm always looking for suggestions for recommendation videos or vlog style videos, what have you. Like this video if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.